I like to say that I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm just an American, and I'm just being constitutional, and I'm not doing anything. I'm not breaking any law.
Did you go to law school?
No, ma'am.
He did. You know that.
Saying today we've got a crazy one, a courtroom hearing involving a sovereign citizen, or at least someone who hits every single checkbox for one, even though he insists he isn't this guy is in court because his vehicle didn't have license plates. But instead of just handling that issue, he's going all in with arguments pulled straight from some YouTube conspiracy clip. And just wait until you see his genius attempt to trick the judge he claims. His camera isn't working. This dude is a complete moron. And the judge basically embarrasses him throughout this video. So let me know what you all think about this clip down in the comments below, and let's go ahead and jump right into it.
The phone working too.
He was trying to get in on his computer, but he couldn't figure out how to make it work. And then he got this wiggly gray screen. So then there was a question of, well, does he have capabilities on his computer?
Well, now his screen's off. Or so if he'd start the video again.
Mr. Abel, did you say you can use your phone? Just go ahead and come in on your phone.
I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone already.
I'm going to set this over in order that you appear at the courthouse next time. How's that?
I have the medical condition that I've been dealing with.
All right. Well, if you can't leave your home and come to the courthouse.
I'm in the video right now. Okay, I'm in.
Richard Paul on behalf of Mr. Estrada, who appears via Zoom at a separate location in council.
And how does he wish to proceed today?
Judge, I need to withdraw from this case.
Your Honor, Mr. Estrada filed pro se, I do believe. Well, I know it was pro se filing.
Well, I do notice he's taken a number of filings in his own right without going through counsel. Mr. Estrada, you come back to my recollection, we've met in city court, correct?
Yes.
And now this is that tag and suspended license?
No.
No,
Just a tag issue, Your Honor.
Just the tag, Your Honor.
All right.
I believe Mr. Paul is requesting to withdraw based upon the essentially sovereign type citizen claim filed by Mr. Abel.
Well,
Mr. Estrada, excuse me.
And also, there's been a total breakdown in communications, Judge. He files his own motions. I cannot represent him.
He's okay. All right, Mr. Estrada, you were appointed an attorney. Apparently, at one point you wanted one, or maybe we gave you one and you didn't want one.
No, that's not it.
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, that's not it. He's not. Richard Paul is not seeking my interest. And I put everything in an affidavit. He's not representing me. He's actually judging me before just judging me before I even go into court. He's not listening to my paperwork. So he decided he doesn't want to represent me. So I still need to be represented.
Well, Mr. Paul, you're allowed to withdraw.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is this the last case you have on the docket?
Until 11, Judge. I have an 11, so I'm just going to mute myself. And
that'd be fine. All right. Now, I think you are going to have the same problem with any other attorney that you had with Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul, from this court's experience over the years, is a very competent, diligent attorney. Now, sometimes attorneys have to tell you their opinion of what's going to happen, and you may or may not agree with their opinion.
So this sovereign mastermind is asking for yet another attorney. Like, honestly, I seriously don't understand it. His previous lawyer already walked away because this guy kept filing all sorts of fake motions, things like claiming the court has no jurisdiction because he's a free man on the land or whatever other nonsense, just straight up classic sovereign citizen behavior. I mean, all the red flags are they're refusing to acknowledge the courts. Authority inventing laws on the fly and doing nothing but wasting everyone's time. And especially when this guy refused to turn on his camera at the start, that part was actually pretty funny because the judge threatened to force him to appear in court in person, and he immediately turned the camera back on. So that definitely made me laugh. But what do you guys think? Is he actually a sovereign citizen, or is he just terrible at pretending he isn't one personally? I think he definitely is, and just doesn't want to admit it. But let me know what you think.
I have a thread of the communications that you can see it, and I'm not getting represented correctly. I'm sure he's a competent attorney, but I proceeded to give all my information, all my laws, and he
All of
doesn't
your what? Your laws?
the laws, the Constitution.
Your
Okay.
Honor,
So,
Your Honor, could I say something, please? Mr. Estrada, every attorney who the court can appoint to represent you, one, I don't want to see, and I'm sure the judge is the same way, I don't want to see any kind of communication thread between yourself and Mr. Paul, because there could be confidential, well, I'm sure there's confidential and privileged information within that, and you shouldn't be disclosing that to me. That's between you and any attorney you so choose to have represent you. But I believe most attorneys, or all attorneys that the court has available to appoint to you, they are sworn to uphold the Constitution of the United States and the state of Kansas, and not what you filed. That's the attorneys didn't go to your law school, which is kind of what you've set forth. So that's the issue the court's talking about when you're claiming a sovereign citizen. We don't have an attorney who's, I guess, registered to under your rules and laws as you see them. So that's the problem you're going to be running into as far as the attorneys the court has to appoint to you. I said that correctly, Your Honor.
thank you, Mr. Dean.
I like to say that I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm just an American. And
Now he's saying he didn't violate any laws. Like, come on, seriously. Here's the thing with sovereign citizens. They think they don't need tags, licenses, or any of the usual requirements to drive because they believe driving is a right and not a privilege. But here's the reality, and I'm sure most of you already know this, under U.S. law, driving is absolutely a privilege regulated by the state. That's exactly why you need a license and registration. It's literally the law, not some optional guideline. These guys love throwing out random legal-sounding phrases that seem official but actually mean nothing in court. This guy seriously needs a lawyer. So I don't understand why he fired his last one. But he has a strange strategy, and honestly, I don't really see what his end goal is here. He let his attorney go, but now he's asking for another one. So I really have no idea what this guy is trying to accomplish here. Let me know what you all think, but let's dive back in.
Well, sir, you said the attorney wouldn't accept your laws or follow your laws.
no, that's not what I said. I said that,
What did you say? Because I thought you said you were trying to train him on the laws, in essence.
no, I don't. I'm just presenting the law to
All right.
him, and he doesn't even read my documents that I presented, which is the law.
Did you go to law school?
No, ma'am.
He did, you know that.
Yes, I understand, but he's not being constitutional. That's what I'm saying.
But you didn't go to law school, so are you sure you know what being constitutional involves? I mean, we all can read the Constitution and understand, yes, but there's a lot involved in interpreting that. Do you understand?
I understand what you're saying, ma'am. All I'm saying is that he's using case law, not constitutional law. And he didn't see all my paperwork. He just ignored it. He just blew through it and then gave me the wrong dates. I presented all the documents, and he didn't even look at it and ignored the paperwork. Well, no, I like to address. I'd like to first, if possible, we can a motion to dismiss with extreme prejudice.
We're not going to do that today. All right, I'm going to one more time appoint you an attorney.
Your Honor, could I make a request to the court on this matter?
Sure.
This case carries a maximum sentence of 30 days. Doesn't even have an eligibility or requirement that he be provided an attorney.
Well,
I'm just.
There's
just saying,
potential jail time.
I would like to have if the court wants, I understand if the court wants to appoint an attorney, absolutely. Don't dispute that. But under the circumstance of the defense that's wanting to be presented, I would ask the court to appoint somebody. I get Mr. McClendon is still available.
That's just what I was thinking. He's here in town.
We set this next hearing, give sufficient time, perhaps 60 days, perhaps longer. And we just have it set for a bench trial. And if he doesn't want to cooperate with that attorney, the state would be asking for the court.
The judge is now getting ready to call in a new attorney to the courtroom. And honestly, this part is easily the funniest moment of the entire hearing, in my opinion. You're about to see this guy's reaction, and you can instantly tell he wants absolutely nothing to do with representing this disaster. Just pay attention to his face in the next part, and let me know what you all think about it. I was honestly cracking up the first time I saw this. But seriously, can you even blame him? You know, he'd be representing an idiot here, and this lawyer and this defendant have worked together before, and it definitely didn't end well. And you can clearly see that all over his face. Also, let me know what you guys think about the way this judge is dealing with this clown. I personally think she's handling it pretty well. But let's go ahead and jump back in.
Mr. Watson and I had a discussion and figured it would be more proper for a district court case.
Will you take the appointment if I give him back to you?
I guess, Judge.
All right. So you two have already met Mr. Estrada, right? The good news was he got it dismissed for you in city court, but the bad news is for you, it's back in district court. All right. So do you agree, Mr. McClendon, that we ought to just set it for bench trial, or maybe, or do you, what do you want to do?
We can set it for bench trial, Judge. I'm familiar enough with the case.
Okay. He has filed some pro se motions. Okay, Missy, give me a trial date, please.
We can resolve those motions at trial, Your Honor.
Sure. January 3rd at 11. Does that work?
Yeah, it should be fine. Do you want to do that in person, or I guess on Zoom probably?
Well, generally we do them on Zoom. Now, if there's some special reason not to, I would hear the argument, but at this time I'm going to set it for Zoom.
That's fine, Judge.
All right. Thank you, Mr. McClendon. I appreciate your willingness to do that. Mr. Estrada, I will continue. You're not on bond, but I will continue the order that you reappear for bench trial January 3rd at 11. And I trust you have Mr. McClendon's contact information and he has yours from your city appointment?
Yes.
You do? All right, thank you. If there's nothing further, we will be in recess.
Let me know if you guys want to watch the next part of his hearing, because this is getting more absurd by the minute. This video is already getting a little long. So I'm going to stop it here. But while this guy is 100% a sovereign citizen, no question about it, from avoiding responsibility to insisting the laws don't apply to him, it's like he's following the same script they all use, and his new attorney has absolutely no clue what he just agreed to. And honestly, I don't feel bad for him at all. It's definitely going to turn into a complete circus at his next appearance, guaranteed, in my opinion. Though the funniest thing is how confident this guy is, even though none of his arguments stand up in a real courtroom. Judges hear this nonsense all the time, and they're never impressed. You can clearly tell some judges handle these people better than others. And I honestly think the best way to deal with them is to mess with them a little bit and kind of poke at them until you get them out of your courtroom as fast as possible. All they're doing is wasting the court's time, and it's completely ineffective. I genuinely have no idea why they keep doing this. Like, even if you truly believe in this stuff, it's not going to help your case at all. And if you really thought the courts had no jurisdiction, then just don't show up. It's honestly that simple. But I'm going to wrap this video up right here. If you guys enjoyed this madness, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. And let me know down in the comments what you thought about this hearing. Also, should I do a follow-up on his next court date? Let me know anyway. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care.